Alright guys, a little bit before the video, the man's has been eating like a champ before this. That's some peanut butter and chocolate chip Eggos. That's some orange juice. We're beefing up. Big video. Get in. What up? Welcome to the vid. Man, 4 Eggo waffles later and a big juice of OJ. We're into it. Tummy feeling full, but we need a full stack of stats right here. Also, shouts out, happy Friday. I know we're all happy. Comment what you think what the Friday vid should be. Today we're going to be talking about my mans that are being left behind. The guys that were replaced by rookie running backs. Those teams stab them through the heart. But if you think these boys are gone, think again, baby. These mans have opportunity to win you your league. This is the underdog story of the century. The backups, the replaced, maybe turning it around. You think these boys are gone? Think again. Let's get it. Chris Carson. My dude's with 4 picks away from being Mr. Irrelevant in the 2017 draft. Man, this guy's lighting it up right now. Chris Stauffer is from Oklahoma State, so big college, big name, big player. My dude's played 4 games in the NFL. He's only started 3 though. After week 1, he started week 2, week 3, and week 4. But unfortunately, after week 4, the man was out with an injury, so no more Chris Carson for the season. Which is unfortunate because this man's was electric. During those 4 games, he went 49 for 208 yards, hitting up that 4.2 yards per carry under the league's poopiest O-line. Homie had no tugs, but none of the running backs had any tugs there. But in Chris Carson's favor, he had no 10-zone carries. So within the 10-yard line, he had not a single carry to represent him. He's got them hands, too. He goes 7 for 59 on 8 targets, so he's got a great catch percentage. Chrissy C is getting compliments all around right now. In training camp, from beat reporters, everyone's liking what this man's is doing. According to Ian Rappaport, Chris Carson's the bell cow in this offense. I know we can't necessarily say right away who the main running back is going to be with Rashard Penny in the lineup, but I think we can trust Chris Carson here, considering he was the best performing running back they had on the roster in 2017. Bobby Wagner, the defensive 8 linebacker for the Seattle Seahawks, he says he changes the dynamics when Chris Carson is on the field. A major compliment from one of the league's best linebackers. So all in all, what we can take from that is when you're getting compliments from Ian Rappaport, Pete Carroll is saying stuff, and B. Wags, you're obviously doing something right. You're getting your name noticed and respected by some of the most respected people in the league. But we have our other mans, the side piece, maybe the main piece, the side fucking hoe, Rashard Penny. So dudes was taken 27th overall to the Seattle Seahawks. He's from San Diego State, and he broke tons of records. He led the league, college football league, in rushing last year, but that's all they had. That's what they relied on. Rashard Penny's explosiveness. So the only time we've seen this dude is in the preseason game against the Colts. He had 5 of the 12 first team snaps. The other 7 went to Chris Carson. But on the other hand, Penny was in for both third down plays and saw 2 snaps in the 10 zone. He never touched the ball, but I mean, if you're in that situation, you're gonna have more opportunity to go for a pass, take that ball, score the touchdown. But big news right now, as of August 14th, Chris Carson actually broke his finger, and as of August 15th, he had finger surgery. Reportedly out for 3 to 4 weeks, so possibly missing the first week and at best returning week 1. So according to the snaps in the preseason game, this is still a split backfield. But Carson's going to get that good first team reps for the rest of this preseason and even week 1. Rashad Penny just won't be there. And for a rookie, that's pretty major considering that's invaluable time with your team, with your teammates to build that rapport. Also, when Penny returns, there could be an issue with that finger holding the ball or catching the ball right here. That index finger, it's always touching the ball, so there could be a concern. He could have fumbling issues after that. I think Carson's ADP should just be booming right now because he will be the starter week 1. I can guarantee that. Rashad will not be the starter. He'll have third down reps at max if he's healthy. And of course, we need to be concerned about this O-line, but we can trust Chris Carson. He has 4.2 yards per carry. That's the best out of all the Seahawks running backs last season. Now we're heading down south, fella, to Florida, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber. We've been hearing a lot of him recently. I'm going to go in depth on this. Let's get it. So Peyton Barbs is an undrafted homie. He was straight out of Auburn in 2016. Usually we see a Auburn running back go. This year is Kerryon Johnson, but the year before was, of course, Peyton Barber. So he joined the Bucs, and in 2017, he started 4 games, and in 2016, he started only 1. The man's got a young career, so we haven't even seen the max potential out of Pates. Barber averages 4 yards a tote, and he's got sticky fingers. In a good way. We're not Jameis Winston around here with them crab legs, you know what I mean? He's got 84% catch rate, and that's excellent for a running back. Actually, that could be better than Charles Sims. And there is a rumor that Charles Sims might not make this roster. So we'll see if Peyton Barber is going to be the pass-catching back in this actually solid offense once Jameis is back. Another thing we can take from the preseason, Pates took 13 of 14 of the totes in week 1. And that is with the starting lineup, of course. So he was the number 1 for the first preseason game. We'll see what happens week 2, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Pates again. But the other boy in this lineup, Ronald Jones. Rojo was drafted 38th overall this year out of USC, Southern California. But he's fought through some difficulties this camp and preseason. Reportedly, he just recently, as of yesterday, has been having serious fumbling issues. And maybe 2 weeks ago, he had a bad outing of pass protection. So if he fumbles a lot and can't pass protect, I don't understand how he's going to get on this field, because if Pates can hold on the ball, if Pates can block Jameis, he'll be fine. Also, in his preseason, he only had 1 carry with the starting offense, and the rest of his 8 was with the second team. Otherwise, he only carried for 9 yards. That's a terrible ratio. He did have a tutty, if that means anything to you, but the only upside there is maybe he'll get goal line work, but I still think with 4 yards of carry from Pates. So all in all right now, there isn't really a reason for Rojo to take Barber's spot. Strangely enough, people are going crazy over Ronald Jones in drafts. He's going at so much further ahead of Peyton Barber. I understand he might be the future of this organization, but as of right now, there's no reason we should believe that Rojo is going to surpass Barbs, let alone succeed in that offense. He's been having a terrible year so far. I know it's preseason, I know he's young, but what evidence do we have that this is going to be a successful back? Next town, Mile High, Denver. So I might be messing up the video by doing this, but you gotta peep the socks, man. Freaking 13-year-old me wanted some Broncos socks, and god dangy, I got them. Also, check out the stand. If we can get some viewers, I'd like to get some money and actually have something better than an old Beats box and Vanny cream for skin moisturizer as my stand. Alright, well, if this is messed up, blame the socks. I'll burn them. Tell me in the comments to burn them. I have another pair, don't worry. Anyways, Mile High, Devontae Booker. He was there in 2016 and 2017. He came out of the draft from Utah. 4th round, 136 overall. So, middle of the draft. Nothing too exciting. But Mans is coming off kind of a down year in 2017. He started 6 games in 2016, but nothing really in 2017. His career totals hit. 253 rushes and 911 yards, totaling 3.6 yards per carry. Nothing great. Definitely not at a yards per carry of an elite back. But he also got a decent catch rate. He's got a 73% catch rate, so at max, we can almost guarantee he's going to be a third down back in this offense. As far as the preseason, we're only going to look at carries, not necessarily statistics, but the amount of carries with the starters. He started all snaps with the starters, but he only had 2 carries for 7 yards. But another man's is in town. That man is Royce Freeman. Royce Rejoice was Broncos' man's this year in the draft. He was a 3rd-round pick, 7th pick in the 3rd-round draft. He comes out of Oregon. He was actually hyped up his 2017 season, but really had a disappointing season, and now he's in the NFL with the Broncos. So he played all of his snaps with the 2s against the Vikings, but he had a much more positive night compared to Booker. He had 4 attempts and 38 yards and a nice tutty. It was a long one too, so it was impressive, especially against a solid Vikings defense. We like to see that out of rookies. And according to Roto World, he's going to get starting looks against the Bears this Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. He'll probably get split with Devontae Booker. So this one's a little different. The Broncos openly say this is a wide open job. They're not saying, oh, Devontae Booker is the man. Oh, Royce Freeman is the man. They're saying this job is wide open right now, but we can maybe assume the starter will be developed through the preseason. Whoever performs the best against preseason opponents will have this job by the end of the season. If I had to take a guess, it's going to be Freeman that starts week 1. But that doesn't exclude Booker. Booker will most likely be a 3rd down back, and there are so many carries to be replaced. A year's worth. 365 if you don't know that. With CJ Anderson and Jamal Charles gone, there's tons of carries to be consumed. And I don't think only one of the starters will be taking every single one of those. Devontae Booker is going to get his, but if I had to assume, Royce Freeman is the guy in Denver. All right, squaw, that finishes the video. I appreciate you watching. Comment down below your opinions, what you think. Do I look weird? You like the shirt? I'm sorry I forgot to turn on my light, so this video might be a little bit dark. I'm also shooting this on my phone, so hopefully it looks better and hopefully it sounds better. One day we're gonna make it look nice, and we're gonna look prettier for y'all, you know, man, and sound prettier too. Thank you. Thanks for watching. BNG, ballin' and gaming. Peace.